Hey folks, welcome back to Failure at Retirement. So today is October 4th, I think, 3rd maybe, right in there. And I realized I've had this FreeSky Swift Horse e-bike for 13 months now. So I thought I'd take a minute today and talk about this e-bike and why I like it so much. Hang on, let me turn the camera around. So here it is. You've seen it on this channel before several times. I've talked about it and I've made short videos riding it, a couple of them. So if you haven't seen those and you're interested in the FreeSky, please go back and check out those videos. But now that I've had this for 13 months, I just wanted to talk about it again. The bike is still it's a beast. It's been excellent. It hasn't given me any problems. The only thing that I've done to it is I upgraded the brakes from 160 millimeter. Could be wrong on that. I don't think it's centimeter though. Could be. Anyway, I don't remember. So I upgraded the brakes from 160s to 180s. And oddly enough, they now come with 180s. And the reason I did that, I was going down a steep downgrade and I turned my back one black going down that grade. And that kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was always a little nervous going down that grade. I didn't want to overheat my brakes. Anyway, that's really the only thing, except I added a phone mount here, two different ones. One so I can just watch my phone and one so I can film. But in the first 13 months, hope you can see that, 365.4 miles. That's a little short of my goal. I was actually hoping to get between 400 and 500 miles on it in the first year. I didn't ride it quite as much this summer. Again, I've talked before, I just had a very busy summer. Didn't have quite as much time and it was hot. So anyway, loving the bike, no breakdowns. The biggest question I get asked about e-bikes is how far can I go on one battery charge? What's the range? And honestly, it comes down to three things: your weight, your elevation gain, and then obviously your speed. Your speed is honestly probably one of the most important factors I've discovered. So just to give you kind of a point of reference, I'm not light. Um, I'm a fairly heavy guy. And I rode this bike a week ago today, 18 miles here in the mountains. The elevation gain was just short of 1,400 feet, like 1,394 or something like that. So quite a bit of elevation gain. And I rode the 18 miles in 53 minutes. So that's like right at 20 miles an hour. It took almost the whole battery to make that happen. Tomorrow I'm going to make the exact same ride with a group of people, and I'll bet our speed is under 10 miles an hour, our average speed, and it won't even take half the battery, probably not even that, maybe a third. So the speed is pretty critical. If you can keep it under 10 miles an hour, you'll double your range. But when I'm riding solo, like last week when I went on the ride, I just tend to not go slow because it's fun. I really enjoy riding it. It's a ton of fun. And so I'll ride it, around 20 miles an hour, and some of the downhills on honestly going a little faster. So that's the biggest question I get. I wouldn't be scared of the range unless you're planning on riding it really long distance all the time. Um, I was worried about the range myself when I got my first e-bike, but even on it, I figured out pretty quickly I would be over it before the battery was, and it's still kind of that way most of the time. Anyway, there you go. The FreeSky is the brand, Swift Horse is the model, and still enjoying it. Still a great bike. I was the first one in my neighborhood here in the mountains to buy a FreeSky. There's now 4 other Swift horses in this neighborhood. There's an Alaskan, there's a Rocky, and there's a Wildcat. So 9, 8, 9, 9 bikes, 9 FreeSky bikes in this neighborhood. Everyone here is loving them. And like I said, I got it first. But some of the other people have had theirs a year already, and they also, aside from a couple flat tires, have been pretty trouble free. So if you have any questions about the Swift Horse, let me know, and I'll see you next time on Failure at Retirement. Have a great day.